Okay, so back in termination, and this is a really good level to do anything that's not climbing or grip streams. It's a good test bed, and I think that a lot of us that play a lot would agree. If you're just messing around with techniques and stuff in here, it's a pretty good spot to do it. So we've come to the main event, boosting, and what boosting is. The major insight that you need to have into this is that you need to be going max speed in order to get a boost that is of any consequence. So what that means is you can get a boost regardless of your speed, but in order to get a boost up into the upper echelons of velocity, you need to already be going max speed, and you need to punch into the red portion of the speed meter here before you activate glide. And that is the source of your boosts, is glide. So if you want to think about how you can gain speed in sprint vector, it's essentially 3 different piecewise defined functions, where the first one is your initial climb to max orange, and that's most likely linear or quadratic. The second one is a nearly constant function, where to maintain that speed, you don't really have to put in much more effort, and really it's probably something like that or linear, and then it drops down to right about here where it's just a constant effort. And the whole thing of what I'm getting at is to get into that red maxed out speed, it takes a ton of effort, and you'll punch up a little bit, but there's exponential decay in there, meaning that it's going to flatten out really quick. So there's a force that kicks in as soon as you get up in there that brings you right back down. So what you want to do is get up in there really quick and activate glide. And there's 2 ways that I know of right now to do that. And the first one has to do with ledge, and the second one has to do with jumping. The ledge, obviously you need a ledge. The jumping one you can do anywhere, but the caveat to that is that if you miss a jump boost, you lose overall time, or you gain time. I guess you lose something when you jump boost, is that you gain time. With the ledge boost, you don't lose anything. Like you keep going, you don't get the boost, you still are going about your merry way. So let's do just a ledge boost real quick. I'll do a couple. Actually, I'm going to do 1 run where all I do is ledge boosts, and I'll do 1 run where all I do is jump boosts. Yeah, I guess that works. I'm probably not going to adhere to that, but we'll see. And watch the speed at the bottom. Notice how it went red? Red is an indicator that you have a boost. Stody is a lot better at these than I am. Alright, so that really wasn't that amazing. But you get the idea. Alright, so after a bunch of long, convoluted runs that didn't really explain anything, I'll come back and talk through this a little bit more. So, step by step, ledge boost. You come up to the edge. I keep forgetting that this isn't climbing mechanics. Ugh. Okay. So you're up at the edge. What you want to do is grab the triggers and pull down, and the reason you want to do that is because it adds speed. So you want to be adding speed right when you get to the edge here, because as soon as you come off, it's going to add, see that? The speed that it added. So you get a little boost because you're doing that, and then you're effectively letting go because you're going off the edge. And you're also, if you're already maxed out, you're going into that upper echelon of velocity where you want to be. So you want to be up there. And then the second thing is, that sound that you get a little bit of speed whenever you press these triggers. So what you're doing is you're getting up into the upper echelon of speed, and you're activating your glide, which gives you a little bit more And when you're in glide, there's different rules than when you're on ground. So when you're coming up and you're up in that upper echelon of speed on the ground, you're quickly pushed back down. But when you're in the air, that doesn't apply. And that is where you get your boost from. So, however you want to do it at the edge here, the main point is that anytime you're in air and you're at or above max speed to activate your boost, activate your glide to get a boost. So that could be in ledge boost, which, let's see if I can get one. Not the best. You can do it. You can do it straight on, or you can do it from the side. Yeah, right there. There's one. There was one. If you see red, you got a boost. Another one. Mine aren't that good. My jump boosts are a lot better. And that's what I'm going to cover next. Jump boosts, same thing. You want to be going max speed. And then you notice, get a little speed when you jump. So much like when you go off of a ledge, you get a little speed boost when you're pumping. When you jump, you get the same thing. So it's just a jump and then you activate your triggers. The whole point is that you go into the upper echelon of speed and you activate your triggers so you get that boost from your initial glide activation. Okay, so we'll do some jump boosting now. Not really any good ones yet. Fucker. There, that was a good one. You know, catch me looking down a lot because I want to make sure that I'm at max speed before I try it. There's another good one. So, just like the ledge, you got to dial it in. I have jump boosts a lot more dialed in than I do ledge, but I still try and get the ledge whenever I need a lot of distance. So the thing you want to think about is if you're going off of a ledge and you're trying to get to something that's far away, use a ledge boost. If you're going off of a ledge and you're trying to get to something that's not so far away, use a jump boost. The reason being, ledge boost doesn't consume any jumps. Jump boost consumes one jump. So, pretty obvious. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. If anybody wants me to cover anything else, my answer is no. I do what I want. It's my body. No, but if you can think of anything that I missed, I might make a video on it. You can watch all of my sprint vector run videos to see all the stuff in action. The earlier ones don't really have a lot of this stuff. I mean, everything from, I'm trying to think. All the latest ones have it. So I think Fimble Tundra is probably the first one where I was using jump boosts. So anything past that has jumps, jump boosts, and ledge boosts. Everything else is good starting points for routes, but they're not necessarily the most up-to-date or most optimized versions of everything. Yeah, thanks for watching. Take it easy. Good luck on the tournament.